Hello everyone, this is Audrey here, and this video is just about how to set up your ePortfolio. So I'm using software called Screenomatic, and you can get it from screenomatic.com. It's free to download, and you'll notice a watermark down in the bottom left hand corner of this. So I'm not using the full version, it's just a free one just to see how this video goes. So for those of you who were there last week and the week before, you should have your Weebly ID, and the username is generally IADT _, and I've set up a new account and I'm going to call it V account. The password is password, just to get into it, and it's advisable that you change that on your account when you go in. But for all of you, your username would be IADT _, the first initial of your first name and then your surname, and password is password, all lowercase. Click on login and it should bring you to your Weebly editor. So once you get into your Weebly editor, we're going to set up what's called a domain name, and you need to give that a name that you want to see up in the URL. Your URL is up here. So when you see something like students.weebly.com, what you want to see here would be your portfolio. So let's just call it video ePortfolio, and that's available. So when we go to publish our site, what we will see is http video ePortfolio.weebly.com. Okay, so we click on continue. Now we're into the main editor of the site here, and it's a fairly straightforward screen. Here is your WYSIWYG, or what you see is what you get, and this is how your ePortfolio will look once you publish it. Down here on the left are all buttons to allow you to change content of the screen here on the right, and up at the top this is just the main menu, but we're going to explore one of these at the moment. We're going to go into theme and we're going to change the theme. So just over on the left hand side I'm going to click on the change theme button, and in here I'm going to have a look at all of the themes that are available through Weebly. So you can just scroll down here and have a look. Now, when you are selecting a theme, do not select it on the basis of the photographs that you see, because chances are you're not going to get those photographs. What you need to look at are things like where the title of the page is, where the menu is situated, where the search bar is situated, and not the photographs. So over here we can see the title of the business is on the top left, the menu is left justified, and the search is on the top right. Here the name of the business is in the top left and the menu is centered, and the search is right justified. And depending which one you go into, I would suggest go into portfolio, because that's what you're going to build, is an ePortfolio. And you can see that some of these are quite similar. So for example, this one here has the title of the page in the middle and the menu in the middle. This one has the title of the page and the menu in the middle and the menu in the middle also. And then over here we have the menu over on the right hand side at the top, and then the title over left justified on the center of the page. And similarly this one is the same. So if you pick this one or this one, your template is going to look the same. So again, don't choose based on the photograph, just choose on the overall layout. Now when you change the theme, you can actually change it again later on, so you're not married to that theme. So I like this one in particular, so I'm just going to choose this one. And basically what I want is my menu to be over on the right hand side, my theme here in the middle, and my business name up here in the top left. So as you can see, the photograph is totally different to what was in the theme. So I'm going to change my text in the middle. So how I do that is I just click on the text, I left click on the text, and then I just type in Audrey's ePortfolio. I can change my text here, so once I highlight my text, I can increase the size, I can decrease the size, I can just play around with it. I can change color, I can do lots of different things. So you can see there, it's different colors. Now, I'm not a designer, so mine's going to be all over the place. I'm just showing you this as an example. So let's change it all to be that color, perhaps. Okay, so what I want to do now is change my title page up here. So again, I just click on it, highlight it, and I could put up here maybe DL124. And as you can see, it will change there. So I want to see now what this looks like on a real website. So I'm going to click on Publish. So you can see here the subdomain that I entered in earlier on pops up. And if you didn't enter in a subdomain earlier, if it didn't go into that page for you, when you publish, it will ask you for it anyway. So it never will skip that step. So just click on Continue. Oops, there was an error. Let's try again. And if there's still an error, we can come back to it later. Okay, there we are. Okay, so we can click on the blue line here. So as you can see, the hand appears, so it's clickable. And that will bring us to a whole new page. Now, for everybody in the class, there is a password on your published sites only. Okay, and that password is applied, but it's using the @ symbol, PPL13D, and hopefully that will get us in. Yes, okay. So you can see this is what my website looks like, which is horrific. We don't want Google to save our password. Okay, so I'm going to go back here. I'm going to click on the X. So what I've done here is I've gone from my published page back to my Weebly builder. Okay, I'm going to click here on the top with the X, and that gets rid of that box. And I'm going to change this image because I really don't like it. So what I do is I click on the image. So I'll just go down here and show you again. Click on the image and it comes up with Edit Background. So I'm going to click on Edit Background. I'm going to click on Image. I'm going to click on Add Image. And then I'm going to select just a standard one from Weebly. Now, if I had one, I could upload an image myself. But I'm just going to select a standard Weebly one that tells me something about myself. Well, I'm not at all sporty, so let me see, what can I pick? Okay, oh, I like these ones. So obviously pick an image that tells us something about you. Remember that your ePortfolio is all about you. It's all about your academic journey in DL124 from September through to May next year. So all of the work that you're going to be doing will be recorded on this ePortfolio. So in order to confirm that this is the image I want, I need to click on Save. And this will bring me back to my editor. Now, as you can see, my writing here, I'm going to increase the size of this if I can, and it won't let me. That's okay. Okay, so if I publish this now, and then I click on the blue writing, you can see that the image has changed. Okay, but I want to go back and I want to add something else about myself. So I'll go back to my builder. So I was in my website. I'm going back to my builder again. I'm clicking on the blue X here so this box will go away. And I'm back into my builder. Okay. Now, so what I need to do is I need to add pages. I need to add a page for web building, which is one of your subjects, and I need to add a page for digital marketing, which is your second page. And I'm also going to add a blog. Okay, so this menu over here will extend as we add those pages. So I'm going to click on Pages, then I'm going to click on the plus here beside the page. I'm going to select a standard page, and I'm going to name this Web Building because that's the name of one of your subjects. Just click on Done, and it's easy as that. We have 2 pages here, and if you look over here, you can see Web Building appears on your menu. I'm going to add another page, and again a standard page, and I'm going to put in digital marketing. I'm going to click on Done, and again over here we see digital marketing appears. And just because we can, I'm going to add a blog. And I'm just going to call this my blog. You can call it whatever you want. Okay, so I publish this again. Oh gosh, okay. I think it's maybe because of the storm today, my connection is going. But let's click on publish again and let's see what happens. Excellent, it's there now. Again, we click on the blue writing and you can see that all of the menu items are there. Now when I click on these, nothing will happen because I don't have a page set up. Yeah, so there's no content on any of those pages. It's just got that same image. Okay. So I'm going to go back to my Weebly builder, my website builder, click on the X here. And I'm going to put a little bit of content on my home page. So I just click on home and I want to tell you something about myself. So over here on the left hand side, we've got all the icons for all of the features that you can use on your pages. So I want to put some text in. So I'm just going to drag the text icon down and I'm going to say here, my name is Audrey. I am a student in DL124, which I'm not, but you put in there whatever you want to communicate about yourself. So again, just to reiterate, your ePortfolio is all about you. It's all about your academic journey. So it's really important that your homepage tells us something about you. Some people like to write, other people like to use images, other people may like to use video. So it's totally up to you what you want to do, and bear in mind that whatever you do today is probably going to change. So don't get too hung up on the content just yet, because as the months progress, you're going to be adding to this. So don't worry too much if you don't like it at the end of today, or if you don't like it at the end of next week, because what you have today will probably be totally different to what you present to us in May. Okay, so let's say you want to add a video. Maybe a video tells us more about you than anything else. So just scroll down your list of icons here and you can do something like link a YouTube video. So we're going to just drag the YouTube icon across and here we have an opportunity to link a YouTube video. So obviously it's not what you want to do. So just click on the site. YouTube video URL. So let's find a YouTube video that we might like. YouTube, let me see. Okay, I'm a big fan of Alfie Boe. So let's do Alfie Boe, Les Miserables. And just for the sake of it, we'll put this link in. I'll just pause this and I'm going to copy this link. I'm going to go back to my Weebly editor, paste that link in, and then that should be it. So where do I want to position it? Over at the left, over the middle? Yeah, maybe we'll just leave it there. Okay, so if I click on publish, and I go to my home page, you can see the YouTube link is there straight away, and you just need to click on play for that to play. Okay, so that's your home page. Let's go back to the editor. Let's click on our blue X. Now over here on the left hand side you've got many buttons. Okay, so what we've done is we've used the text button and we've used the YouTube link. So if you wanted to put, let's say, a gallery of photographs in, you would just drag this across and drop. Now, in order to upload images, I'm going to upload some from my computer. Hopefully I have some. So let's go into pictures. And yes, I do. So let's see what I have here. Let me see. I could put in, okay, so I could put in some pictures of, say, Christmas cake, because I like to bake. Then I'm going to add another image. And what else can I say about myself? are there anything? So here's Christmas.